Have you ever wondered why so many traders keep stumbling in failure, even though the market is bursting with opportunity? Or why those who seem talented get quickly knocked out of the game? The answer isn't in your strategy, nor your analysis skills, it lies deep within your own mindset. In this video, I'm going to expose the 5 toxic mental habits quietly killing your success, those invisible enemies almost no trader recognizes. You'll see yourself in these, maybe. It's the fear of loss choking your chances, the greed dragging you into endless traps, or the impatience destroying all your hard work. But don't worry, if you watch patiently till the end, I'll show you how to overcome them, turn your weaknesses into strengths, so you don't just survive but thrive powerfully in this volatile market. This isn't empty promise, it's a roadmap to mastering your mind and unlocking lasting success in trading. Let's dive in together. 1. Fear of losing, the invisible ghost haunting every trader you know. In the trading world, fear of losing is like an invisible ghost that clings to you every time you open your trading screen. It doesn't roar or scream, it whispers softly in your ear, "Be careful, one wrong step and you lose it all." This fear turns traders into timid warriors, trembling at every click of buy or sell. They don't dare hold on to positions for long because, in their minds, losses are nothing short of a terrifying nightmare they must avoid at all costs. The moment the market shakes even slightly, they rush to close their trades, as if trying to flee from an unexpected attack. But here's the bitter truth: fear of losing doesn't help you survive longer in trading. It just turns you into a scared rabbit, hopping blindly without direction, losing all strategic vision and missing out on opportunities. Small losses aren't necessarily bad, missing big opportunities out of fear, that's the real tragedy. Imagine you're walking down a narrow trail through a dense jungle. Fear of losing is like darkness descending, stopping you from taking another step forward, even when ahead lies the light of success. You drown in fear, forgetting that if you never move forward, you'll never reach your destination, and while other traders bravely walk through the darkness of fear, you stand still, watching them pass you by, because you're too afraid to face a little pain now to earn greater rewards later. 2. Greed. When traders turn into the bottomless eaters, if fear of losing is a ghost haunting you, then greed is that relentless demon that never knows when to stop. In the world of trading, greed is like a bottomless pit of hunger, constantly pushing you to take bigger bites. Even when you're already stuffed, you start your trading session with a clear plan, but then that greedy demon whispers in your ear, "You're taking profits too early, hold on longer." Or, "You're losing now, but there's still hope, keep trading." And just like that, you get sucked into an endless whirlpool of open orders. Unable to stop, greed turns you into a wanderer at an all-you-can-eat buffet, plate piled high, stuffing down everything without realizing you're wrecking your own health. In trading, your health is your capital, and if you don't control your greed, you'll empty your pockets before you even notice. Imagine a ship captain sailing through a stormy ocean who ignores all warnings just because he wants to reach a distant golden island. Greed is that storm, crashing down when your ambition blinds you and you forget the rules of the sea. The result? These greedy voyages almost always end in panic, your account vanishing faster than you can finish that buffet plate. And there you sit, baffled, wondering how that delicious slice disappeared in the blink of an eye. 3. Impatience. When traders lose the patience needed for success, impatience in trading is like walking into a fancy restaurant, ordering the most expensive dish, then getting up and leaving before the chef even brings your meal. You expect the food to magically appear instantly, with no waiting required. So, you give up, go find another restaurant, and repeat the same act, only to end up hungry, disappointed, and wasting your time. In the trading world, impatience is an invisible enemy that turns many dream masters into lost wanderers. They simply can't handle the feeling of waiting, whether it's waiting for clear signals, market stability, or the right moment to enter a trade. They jump into the market like starving sharks, snapping at every prey, unable to tell if what they're biting is a real fish or just their own shadow at the bottom of the sea. A reckless trade triggered by a tiny price flicker, or the urge to win fast, almost always ends in painful defeat. Impatience turns you into a quick-fix junkie. You lack the calm to wait for the big wave, those rare opportunities that truly bring profit, and instead chase the small waves, short-term fluctuations you mistake for gold. The result? Constant in-and-out trades, rising costs, and profits that never cover losses. Did you know? In trading, patience is like raw gold that needs daily polishing. It's the ability to hold yourself steady while the market sways. Like ocean waves, resisting the urge to get swept away by small ripples, and sticking to your planned strategy. Whoever masters this is the real hunter. Yet, impatience often stems from inner chaos, haste, anxiety, and a lack of trust in yourself and your plan. Impatient traders tend to run away quickly from fear of loss or greed for quick gains, then explode into a string of thoughtless actions. They're like kids in a toy store wanting every toy immediately without waiting for mom to pay. The toys drop, shatter, and disappointment follows. In trading, the price of impatience is far worse. Imagine, a gardener can't uproot a plant just because it hasn't bloomed after a few days. Traders must give their capital plant time to sprout in the market, not close trades prematurely over minor fluctuations, ruining the entire season. Ironically, many traders think they're smart by racing against time, trying to pocket quick small profits, forgetting that sustainable profits come only to those who are patient and wait for the right moment. Sometimes impatience leads to reckless trading, entering trades wildly, without strategy, hoping for luck. Like scattering hundreds of seeds on the ground and hoping at least one sprouts without watering or care. Most seeds dry up, accounts quickly drain, and traders sigh, blaming the unfair market. But the truth is, the market isn't unfair. The impatient mindset destroys itself. So you see, impatience isn't just a bad habit, it's a psychological disease that needs urgent treatment if you want to survive long-term in trading. Train yourself to be patient, don't rush into trades without clear signals, don't sell before your target is reached, and most importantly, don't quit just because a few days bring no results. Finally, remember, in the marathon of trading, the fastest runner isn't always the winner, but the one who knows how to conserve energy, stay patient, and keep a steady pace over the long haul. 4. Overconfidence. When traders turn into the unbeatable king. Have you ever met those traders who act like they're the king of the battlefield, convinced they can't be beaten, standing tall on a throne admired by everyone? They seem to have cracked some magical secret of the market, thinking no one can match their skill. Sounds impressive, right? But the truth is, very few survive long with that kind of overconfidence. Being overconfident in trading is like a newly licensed driver flooring it like they're racing a Formula One car through rush hour traffic, believing their reckless bravado and "I'm the best" attitude can dodge every danger. They ignore traffic laws, skip checking their mirrors, and eventually, a crash is inevitable. These overconfident traders often tune out warnings from the market or risk signals. They believe they're smarter than the crowd, can predict every move flawlessly, and, most dangerously, think risk management is optional. They bet more than they can afford to lose, ignoring all the red flags their accounts are flashing. You can imagine overconfidence like a balloon pumped up so much it's about to burst. One unexpected loss, just a tiny pinprick, and that balloon shatters. The damage? Not only money lost, but a crushing blow to their confidence and spirit. The irony? Many overconfident traders rush headlong into the market like moths to a flame, only to complain that the market is unfair. What they don't see is that they are the architects of their own downfall, blinded by arrogance and unwilling to learn from mistakes. Another classic sign of overconfidence is ignoring advice, whether from experts or hard data, because they think, "I already know it all." That's a clear red flag signaling a costly lesson ahead. Smart traders are confident, yes, but never let that confidence tip into arrogance. They listen, learn, and most importantly, keep strict discipline in managing their capital. They understand no one is invincible in trading, and every loss is a stepping stone to growth. So if you're feeling like you have it all figured out, be careful not to let overconfidence turn you into the fool on the market's chessboard, because once you lose control, it's incredibly hard to come back. 5. Emotional trading. When traders become puppets of their feelings, trading isn't supposed to be an emotional roller coaster, yet many traders behave like they're competing in a laugh-cry contest that changes every few seconds. Making decisions based on emotions in trading is like letting the wild waves of your inner ocean steer your investment ship. While you forget to hold the wheel tightly with a map and compass, you get angry after a losing trade and immediately want to get even with impulsive, reckless orders, hoping to recover your losses fast. You celebrate a small win and rush headlong into the next series of trades without a clear plan. You panic and worry when the market moves unpredictably, closing positions or quitting altogether just because you feel unsettled. Emotional trading is one of the most dangerous enemies for any trader. It turns you into a puppet controlled by your feelings, no longer the captain of your own ship. You stop analyzing and start reacting impulsively, losing all control. Imagine driving down a highway, but instead of focusing on the road, you're jumping up and down to the music, forgetting to keep your hands on the wheel or control your speed. What's the likely outcome? A crash, almost guaranteed. In trading, emotional turbulence often robs you of objective judgment, leading you to make decisions fueled by heat of the moment, impulses rather than a well-thought-out strategy. You start gambling with your fate instead of trading with discipline. Ironically, many traders pride themselves on intuition or feeling the market, when in reality, that's just emotion dressed up in a fake cloak of confidence. When the market doesn't follow their gut feeling, panic sets in, and things spiral downward even faster. The key to breaking free from this trap is recognizing your emotions and learning to control them, not letting them dictate your decisions. A skilled trader knows when to set emotions aside and rely on analysis and discipline instead. If you don't want to be a puppet on the emotional stage, learn to master your inner world and control your trading clicks. Only then can you walk the path of trading safely and effectively. Summary: 5 toxic mindsets that kill success in trading. Trading is not just about buying and selling in the market, it's a journey of conquering yourself. Your mindset is both your strongest weapon and your most dangerous enemy. The 5 toxic mindsets we've explored: fear of loss, greed, impatience, overconfidence, and emotional decision-making, are the poisons that silently kill a trader's growth and success. Fear of loss makes you close trades prematurely, running away before the battle even begins. It freezes you in place, blocking the chance to learn from small failures and move toward greater victories. Instead of accepting risk as part of the game, you let fear dictate every decision, losing the calm and logic that are absolutely necessary. Meanwhile, greed drags you into an endless spiral of insatiable desire. You rush into the market chasing quick profits, ignoring the risks, and often end up losing it all. Greed strips away your control, turning clear strategies into reckless actions that burn through your capital fast. Pair that with impatience, and you have a deadly cocktail. You act hastily, ignoring signals and refusing to wait for the right moment. Instead of sticking to your plan, you open and close trades erratically, increasing costs and reducing effectiveness. Impatience is the enemy of lasting success. Overconfidence makes you misjudge yourself and ignore market risks and warnings. You become the invincible king in a virtual world, until the inevitable stumble knocks you down hard. True confidence must be paired with humility and discipline, or it's just a double-edged sword that wounds deeply. Finally, emotional trading turns you into a puppet controlled by waves of feelings, losing your ability to analyze objectively. Trading is a game of reason, not emotion. The winners are those who master their mindset, control their feelings, and make clear-headed decisions. The profound lesson here is this: success in trading doesn't come from magic tricks or secret formulas. It comes from mastering yourself. You must recognize and overcome these negative mindsets to build discipline, patience, and genuine confidence, a confidence rooted in knowledge and control. Trading is a long journey, not for quitters or those chasing fleeting emotions. The one who masters their mindset can turn a volatile market into their own playground. Remember, success isn't about quick wins, it's about enduring, step by step, through challenges with steady focus and strong courage. That is the golden key to unlocking success in the challenging world of trading.